What's up, guys? I'm Red,
I'm Stunner Steve.
and welcome to our exclusive John Wrestling Wrestlepalooza Predictions. First match of the show. These are just opinions, by the way. I think we're starting off with none other than CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch.
This is going to be a banger, folks. It's going to be on ESPN for the first time. Wrestlepalooza, 7 o'clock Eastern, September 20th. It's going to look pretty exclusive. Let's get right into it. CM Punk and AJ Lee got to win.
They have to win.
They have to win.
I don't think there's a world.
This might be the easiest fight to call right here.
I don't think there's a world where AJ Lee loses her return match. Now, you could say, sure, hey, Red, other wrestlers have lost their return matches before. Brock Lesnar's lost his return match before, you know.
He might even lose it today. Well, Saturday.
We don't know. I just think in this situation here, I think that AJ Lee and CM Punk are going to win. And I think they're going to win pretty clean. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of tomfoolery going on or anything. I think it's going to be a great match. It's talented wrestlers having a great match. Mm-hmm. And the baby faces win tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be the easiest fight to call. And just want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely excited for it, though.
Yeah.
One of the most exciting matches
should
of
steal
the
show.
night.
Now, the next match we're going to talk about is Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer
for the vacant
name the new World Heavyweight Champion for the women. This is a little harder to call because storyline-wise, it could go to Io because she has an obvious opponent to go against in Asuka. Stephanie, it could be Rhea. It could be a rematch with Io. It could be Asuka. It could be...
There's a lot to take in here.
Yeah, it could be Becky. I mean, who knows?
So let's break it down.
Yeah.
So, I would say, if we look at this from a realistic point of view, right? We don't really know what direction this championship is going because of Naomi's absence, you know?
Yes.
Just her getting pregnant. So, the WWE definitely had to start something new here. So, originally, we were going to get Stephanie and Naomi, I believe, right? And that was going to be a clash.
Yes.
We were going to get Io and Naomi on Raw. Both those matches canceled. Well, guess what? Now they fight for the vacant. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The question is, who do you put the belt on right here? This is a hard one. We might have different predictions. You know, our predictions are not always the same.
Yeah.
Io recently had the belt, right? Lost it at WrestleMania. Or she was cashed in on. What did she?
This was actually at SummerSlam.
Yeah, she was cashed in on at SummerSlam.
On SummerSlam and got cashed in on, yes.
Yeah. So that was an Evolution.
We're
all over the place. We're all over the place.
Cashed in Evolution,
sorry,
and then they had a match at SummerSlam between Rhea Ripley, Naomi, and Io Sky. Apologies.
Okay. Our bad. My bad. But, yeah, I definitely, Io did just have the title. Stephanie hasn't had it yet.
She didn't get pinned.
Yeah, Stephanie's hot right now. I mean, she's very over with the fans. She's doing incredible things on Monday Night Raw.
And she just fought 2 times on Raw and on NXT, so I gotta go Stephanie.
I think I gotta go Stephanie here too. I mean, I think the matches you can have with Stephanie are fresh and are new. I don't know if Asuka somehow cost her the title here. I could see a world where something like that happens.
And they build into a feud for that. That could work.
I'm not sure. I definitely think the Kabuki Warriors will be present during this match. Whether that'll be a good thing or a bad thing is either going to help her win or help her lose.
Yeah, I agree.
So, it'll be interesting. I do got to go with Stephanie, though. I think it's La Primera time.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
I think it's time.
Now, I guess it's time to talk on to the next fight.
What do we got next?
Usos versus the Brawns.
This is a big one.
This is another. This probably will cook. The Usos are the greatest tag team of all time, and the Vision is the hottest thing on Raw. The only thing on Raw, it looks like.
Yeah, every main event, the Vision.
But I will say this is another easy one for me, for a lot of things, because we could potentially see this could be a wild card thing. We could see Braun attack John Cena and Braun versus John Cena at Crown Jewel. That's just a complete out of left field. Could happen. We need a next opponent for John Cena. Who knows? But with or without that happening, me personally, Braun and Bronson are going to win. Jay and Jimmy don't seem to be on the same page. I think it's pretty obvious that LA Knight will probably get involved in some capacity.
LA Knight is the other variable to this right now, because if you look at everything that's transpired on Raw in the past few weeks, LA Knight and Jey Uso have been having this feud, and it doesn't seem like it's going to end without a match, at least, right?
Yeah.
And there's no time for a match before Wrestlepalooza, so is LA Knight just going to not... I mean, he has beef with both teams, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing, so...
He could just try and beat up everybody.
He could try to just sabotage this match, you know? There's also the fact that, like, Jey seems a bit heelish right now.
Yeah,
like, where's that going?
Awfully
you
tribal
know?
cheapy.
Yeah. We don't know where this is going, you know? He did actually call... See, here's another interesting thing. I'm not going to take this with a grain of salt. There's no rumors of this or anything right now, but he did call. We saw him on the phone leaving a message to what we believe is the tribal chief.
Had to have been.
Is there a world where the tribal chief shows up during this match?
Could be.
You know, it's Wrestlepalooza, the first PLE on ESPN. Is there a world where he shows up to help Jey?
Yeah.
Things get messy, you know? There's a lot of variables to this, but I think in the end, it's all going to crumble down on them because no one's on the same page. The LA Knight, I think the Brown Bruns got to get this win. I'm going to side with you right there.
So far, we're siding with each other. But speaking of ESPN, we're going to take this time to mention that if you guys do not want to watch it on ESPN,
you're not able to watch it on ESPN.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair too. Feel free to go and into our description. We have a link for VPN. We have it right down here. NordVPN. We are official affiliates for them. Feel free, download a VPN, watch it on Netflix. We'll probably be doing the same thing because, let's be honest, it's the more exclusive way to go.
It can get a little expensive, you know, and a lot of people have been asking, you know, how do you guys watch SmackDown in the U.S. on Netflix? How are you watching NXT? How are you watching all these premium live events? Well, the one answer for that is NordVPN. And not only with NordVPN do you get the most exclusive wrestling stuff that you don't have to go and pay for a bunch of different subscriptions for. Mm-hmm. Guess what? You're going to be without ads in a lot of these case scenarios. So you're going to get to see all those exclusive clips on Raw, exclusive clips on SmackDown that they do during the commercial break. So if you are interested in doing this weekend for Wrestlepalooza, check the link in our bio on Instagram, YouTube. All of our socials are right here in the video. Link is in the bio. Check out NordVPN.
Yeah, and let's not forget, it has exclusive perks, but it's also really secure and really safe.
And there's deals going on right now if you use our code.
Hell yeah. Well, with that segment done, let's move on to the next match.
Next up,
Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
This is interesting. So, there's a lot to take in here, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in here. So, here's what I'll say about this, right? This has practically had zero build at all. This is
Cody's
something
been filming Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, you had Drew take him out, then you had Randy kind of back Cody up, and then you got here.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna say right now, easy prediction for me. This is Cody's first defense after winning the title from John Cena at SummerSlam. There's absolutely no way Drew McIntyre is winning this match. I think this is going to be a long story feud. I think it deserves it. I think we can have great storyline interactions on SmackDown. I think that we can have at least another 2 matches, maybe even at both at premium live events. I mean, definitely Crown Jewel. You might even be able to get War Games involved with this or just a match at Survivor Series. There's got to be other matches on the card. But I think it's clear as day. As much as I want Drew to become champion again finally, and I love his character and all the hard work he's put in, the writing's on the wall. Cody will retain this. There is a wild card. Does Randy Orton get involved here in any shape or form? But I'm going to say no. I think Cody's going to win it, and I think he's going to win it semi-clean.
So here's the thing. Obviously, the exclusive Johns are leaning towards Drew. We want Drew to win. We think Drew is the proper champion. We think he's done enough to be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with Cody, he's already gotten his chance. But the other thing is like you said, Cody doesn't, he's just his first defense.
No build.
He just got the title back. It's lack of build. But the other thing you have to think of is this is the first PLE on ESPN.
Yeah.
As of right now, we've predicted pretty much nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much calm. And I don't really, we'll get into it next, but I don't really expect anything outlandish in the main event. So for that being said, I'm going Drew McIntyre. He's getting the belt. He deserves it. Cody, love you to death, but you need to move on. Go in a program with the Vision because that's what you should be doing in the first place. I'm going.
I'd love this program with a Vision, considering the stuff with Seth. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
This is where we differ. I'm gonna stay with Cody.
We had to do it eventually.
I think Cody is gonna win. It's gonna be an interesting bout though, because like I said, Randy Orton is a little bit in the picture here, considering the beef that he's had. Didn't seem like it was over.
Imagine if Randy accidentally cost Cody.
Yeah.
And then we go into a program with a face Cody and Randy.
Yeah.
And Randy has to hear some voices.
Yeah, Randy's got to turn heel. I mean, that is cinema, right?
Anything could happen. Take it a day at a time.
Yeah.
It's on to the next.
I want to see Randy more, in bigger things. I feel like he's in storylines where Randy should be competing for the World Championship more.
Yeah, I mean, he just had it with John, and that was a great match.
Yeah, he should be in.
Backlash.
He should be in some deep feuds. I feel like he is in a feud for a while. It's short and it's over.
Yeah.
I want to see him in some more deeper feuds. He is the legend killer. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. I'm excited for WrestlePalooza. I'm excited for this match.
Me too.
Now we're on to the main event.
Yeah, the main event of the evening. John Cena versus
GOAT.
Brock Lesnar.
We're talking the never seen 17, the greatest of all time, versus the reigning, defending, streak-breaking beast, Brock Lesnar.
For whom it said CM Punk.
This is a match that nobody saw coming. SummerSlam rolls around. Nobody besides us, and we did. We were screwing around.
Fucking around.
We were fucking around, We had a few libations. The chat was going crazy. If you were in the chat, thanks for joining us that night. You guys were going crazy.
Yeah.
But man, Brock Lesnar returned, attacks John Cena. Really hasn't been much build to this either. Yeah. We have not had them in the ring together in any promo at all.
It feels like a Randy and Cena when they had the ladder match and they had all these people. We feel like we should have everybody in this ring and have some big moment. But no, it's just one cuts a promo, the other splits his pants in two. I mean, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, I need a little bit more substance.
This match is hard to call. Really, it is. This is probably the hardest match to call in the whole card, really. Because do you have John Cena lose? And, lose to Brock Lesnar? This is someone that has always been an obstacle for him.
Yeah.
He's always been, the one guy that is, really, really hard to beat.
And John Cena got the last laugh, in a way. He was the last one to talk.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's not going to be on the SmackDown.
Actually, I think he might be.
Is he?
I think he is, actually.
Is he really?
I think he is, actually. Because he was advertised for 2 SmackDowns. He's only been on... Well, technically he was on 2, right?
I don't know.
Because he attacks Cena.
Well, this is coming out before SmackDown.
He attacks Cena and Sami Zayn.
So, if Brock doesn't come back...
We don't know if he'll be on SmackDown or
not. Then John Cena got the last word. If Brock did get the last word and it's on SmackDown, then this might just mean that John Cena gets the win. Because if you think about how they always build the feuds, it's whoever when the championship match, it's whoever's holding that belt before the actual match ends up losing. Whoever gets the last laugh
That's what they say. Losing. It's gonna be interesting. Brock Lesnar is coming back. Is he gonna be willing to take a loss? I don't know. I guess he would against someone that big like John Cena.
He did that against Cody in his last match.
Yeah,
that could have been his last match.
Here's the big, before we end up predicting this match, here's a very important note for you guys to take. So, John Cena's dates are very limited.
Barely. From
WrestlePalooza to Crown Jewel in Perth, he has 0 dates on Raw and SmackDown. So, that tells me one of 2 things. One, somebody is coming out during WrestlePalooza to either cost him the match, attack him after the match, and set up the match at Crown Jewel. Option 2, nobody comes out, and this is more of he shows up at Crown Jewel looking for an opponent, or somebody is on Raw or on SmackDown begging for it. Maybe he comes on the Titatron, accepts it.
The other thing is, it could
that option.
Could just be an appearance.
It could be video packages and stuff. Like, that's not an appearance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something in my heart, though, is telling me this is ESPN, WWE, their first PLE.
Something big.
They're going to want to end the show very big on a big note. And what better to do that than having John Cena's next opponent come out at the end of the match? This is why, personally, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win this match, but I think it will be at the hands of somebody else. Like, not even maybe their music hit, maybe they see them ringside or something. That gives Brock Lesnar just the advantage to F5 him once again, maybe twice, maybe 3 times in a row. Get the win and leave.
I mean, that's a fair assumption. Do you want to mention any names, or would you rather keep that to your chest?
There's a couple names that I would fantasy books that I will mention, and that makes sense. Number 1 is Gunther, right? Gunther has been out since SummerSlam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think it was before SummerSlam. He's been out since. Was it SummerSlam or was it Saturday Night's Main Event?
It was SummerSlam because SummerSlam had CM Punk versus Gunther.
Yeah. So he's been out since SummerSlam. I think it's time for him to come back. He had like a nose injury or something like that. He had probably
had some surgery. I mean, who knows how long the recovery time is? But
he needed some time off anyway. He's a workhorse, but that's a match people have been wanting. That's a dominant guy that could come out and mess him up, and we could get a little stare down between him and Lesnar, which is like the dream match that I could see happening at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, WrestleMania 42. I think that's the way to go. Another option, which is a little bit crazier. Okay, we rank you in the likelihood. That's most likely. The second likely, in my opinion. Someone we haven't seen on SmackDown. Someone that might be done with the Bloodline story for now. Jacob Fatu. All gas, no brakes. Just imagine the pop. Fatu comes out, has a stare down with Lesnar. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
John Cena versus Fatu sounds like a dream match to me. Let's get it.
Yeah, he mentioned wanting to face Fatu. Cena mentioned this.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's possible. You know, he comes out, does a couple jumps from the top rope, gives him a Samoan drop.
Boom.
That sets up Crown Jewel. The last one, a little outlandish, and that's if somehow Chris Jericho is done with his AEW contract and break the walls down hit, and Jericho walks down to that ring. The history that he has with Cena and the history he has with Brock Lesnar is undeniable, and that would definitely shake up the wrestling world.
Yeah, I'd love that.
What are you thinking? The floor is yours.
Well, I do agree with the sentiment that this is the first ESPN pay-per-view. They want to have something big. Not quite sure how they do that. Obviously, I mean, WWE is known best for keeping us on our toes. I mean, 1 second we thought AJ Lee was never coming back. The next, she's popping up on the one SmackDown that I missed. Thank you very much. And it's anything could happen. I mean, to your sentiment, you failed to mention somebody that would be very cool. Braun Strowman. I mean, we just saw Shayna Baszler pop up on NXT. Braun Strowman was also similarly cut, so there could be a world where, like they mentioned already, that the fact that we cut him, but we still want him to be a part of WWE, have these big moments, and Crown Jewel is a very big pay-per-view in Perth that I do think that Australia would love seeing the monster among men, Braun Strowman versus John Cena. Again, who knows? I mean, we're just dream booking at this point. But for this winner, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena.
Who's winning?
I gotta give John Cena.
Okay, we differ
again. It's my guy, number 1. He's the GOAT. I do think that John Cena has to get the upper hand here to build into it. I mean, you could always have a very similar situation to where what's happened at SummerSlam, where he's celebrating, having a good time, and then bam, Brock Lesnar ruins it. Have the same thing happen with whoever it is. Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, Gunther. I mean,
these are some of the options. Like, and the other thing you have to think about this is, like I said, the fact that he has 0 dates going into Crown Jewel.
It has to be big enough.
You can't, like, people like Dominic Mysterio or, I don't know, even AJ Styles, like, You have to have a name that's big enough to carry this feud completely by themselves.
And don't get me wrong, AJ Styles is a huge name.
Yeah.
But he's already been around, and he's in
Yeah.
something else.
It's not going to be a shock factor. Everybody like, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's not going to hit right, you know? It has to hit right. You know, Gunther would hit right. Fatu, I think, would hit right.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho would definitely hit right, you know?
You would love that.
Like, there's a lot of options. I mean, if there's anybody that we're not thinking of or we're not mentioning, let us know in the comments. Anything else that we want to add for our predictions for WrestlePalooza? Any surprises? Any wild turns or anything like that?
No, I think right now the card's looking, I don't want to say predictable, but predictable.
It's looking like a banger card, though. We're
looking
very
great.
excited.
It's looking like a great card.
Very excited
Super
for the
excited
card.
for it. But I will say, again, they can surprise us. They do it all the time. But it's looking very by the book in a way.
I'll say two things. One, do not forget Pat McAfee will be making his WWE return, which has not really been talked about that much.
Yeah,
but Triple H did announce it. He will be there, most likely on commentary for the show, alongside Michael Cole. So that'll be nice to have Pat back. Great to see him freak out when Brock Lesnar comes out. You know, that'll be fun. The other thing that we do have to mention here is the possibility of The Rock showing up. This has been something that's been talked about. Not necessarily in a wrestling role, in a final boss role, but in a Dwayne Johnson role. You know, if you look back at the first SmackDown on Fox, right? The Rock shows up. The first TKO WrestleMania, The Rock shows up. The first Netflix Raw, The Rock shows up. The first ESPN Wrestling PLE. Who knows? We could get a special visit from Dwayne Johnson. It's going to be interesting. Make sure to check in with all of our socials and stuff. We'll have our official announcements for what we are doing for the show very soon. I know it's late, but we have a couple different options for what we want to do for the show, whether we're going to go live, go to the movies, or possibly even make it to WrestlePalooza. We will see. Let us know in the comments what you guys want us to do, though, content-wise. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Turn the bell on for notifications.
Let us know what you think about this card. If you guys have any different things that you think might happen, feel free to drop that in the comments as well.
For sure. Ain't much more to say, but make sure to check us out live this Friday for Friday Night SmackDown, as well as we will be doing something for WrestlePalooza, and that'll be posted on our socials.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Red.
I'm Son of Steve.
As always, keep it exclusive.